Hosmer reaches on a fielder's choice, gets credit for an RBI. E2. Caleb Joseph.
Pretty generous with the RBI given to Hosmer.
On the ground to third. Flaherty looks Hosmer back and throws across for the out.
That's contact play foul right there. Pierce with a good throw. And Aoki on the way to the plate stopped because he's just been hit by a pitch. He didn't want to be hit by the throw by Joseph. But they were throwing the throw there. 2-0 Royals. Ball hasn't left the infield.
He was racing Flaherty to the plate and scored the second run. Alex Gordon is 3 for 11 in the series. He has struck out 6 times, including 4 times.
They never really caught the ball. In that replay, shows the ball was bobbing. He was trying to make that sweep tag. Caught it out in front and tried to take it back. If he would have been called out at the plate and then safe again, then he would have got into the RBI. I doubt it. I thought it was kicked out. Joseph just did not handle it. It's interesting. There was a time when catchers, when they were taking a throw from the infield, would discard the mound, give themselves a better view of the ball. Now all catchers keep their equipment off, their mask on for any throw from the infielders or outfielders.
Hosmer is the runner at second with 2 down. Joseph keeps that in front. 2-1.
Ned Yost was talking about speed. He's not in the stolen bases. That applies pressure. Makes you make a decision on defense. Makes you make the perfect play. And taking the risk trying to throw the runner out at home right there results in 2 runs. And good credit. When you bust someone over, that puts a little bit of additional pressure on the defense with the guys on third base. The philosophy is you're playing for 1 run, and early in the game you don't want to play for 1 run. You want to play for a bigger inning. But the way that Kansas City has been pitching, they want to shorten the game, they want to play the lead, they want to apply the pressure.
What did we say when we came on today, Ron, that it was a sacrifice fly and a ground out that accounted for the 2 runs in Game 3. And here, a ball not out of the infield, and 2 runs in the first. Full count to the Royals' leader in home runs and runs batted in the regular season. That's 2 out walk, and they're in first and second. Last night about Jeremy Guthrie, long layoff between starts. Same kind of a situation for Gonzalez today.
It's hard to fault Gonzalez in this inning. I mean, the ball hasn't left the infield. The hit by pitch cost him, though, to Aoki.
And time call. Perez steps in. 7th Royal to bat in the inning. 2 have scored. In the air to left. Nelson Cruz is there, shields his eyes, and makes the play. But the Kansas City Royals score twice. Escobar Aoki not far behind. 2-0 KC.
I guess kickoff is intense. I don't know. If she was coming in the game. Yeah. I like that. Yeah, she's bad. That's boring. What if it's a chasey game? It's gonna take forever.
So high.
I'll fucking fall, man.
I'm long, bro.
Yeah, I might go. I guess.
The Kansas City Royals, in this 7-0 start to their postseason, go 4-0 on the road. This is the first time in a home game that they've scored first. They get 2 in the first, and the Orioles come to the plate with the 4, 5, 6 hitters: Cruz, Hellman Young, and J.J. Hardy. 4 home runs lifetime against Vargas. For Nelson Cruz, who takes a strike. Cruz hitting .308 in this series, .400 in the postseason. He's 10 out of 25. And he's behind 0-2.
Well, we saw the third game in San Francisco. The wind and sun play havoc with the outfielders for St. Louis and San Francisco. After watching Cruz catch the ball in that bottom of the first, it's going to be tough for the outfielders all day today.
Absolutely. Brilliant blue sky, cloudless day here in Kansas City. Ran it inside and missed, count even.
There's always a little bit of an argument of which pitch is tougher to see in the shadows, whether it's the off-speed pitch or the fastball. In my opinion, it's the off-speed pitch because you need to see the depth of the breaking ball and the speed. Many times you can time the fastball and still be able to see it. Vargas needs this pitch to have a big day. It's a little inside on our pitch tracks, but...
And there is a leadoff walk in the second to Cruz. Mike Bordick once again covering the Orioles side of things for us. And Mike, what you got?
with the Orioles' backs against the wall, and of course down 2-0 early in this ball game, putting up a crooked number early in the game is almost as important as pitching. I mean, they have to score runs. Well, the Orioles this year, 21 different innings, they scored 4 runs or more, and of course they put up an 8th spot in the 8th inning in the division series against the Tigers. They're going to need to put up some crooked numbers against this team to try to get the momentum back in their favor.
Delman Young at the plate. Cuts through that 1-1. Young is one of the guys who did damage. They had a 4-run 8th inning in game 2 of that series against the Tigers, and this is the guy who cleared the bases with a double.
Good numbers off Vargas, too. Completely fooled on that 1-0 changeup. You don't want to take anything from batting practice, but no one hit more balls out of Kauffman Stadium this afternoon than Delman Young in batting practice. It seemed like his philosophy was to try to hit the left field foul ball.
Tapper up the middle. Escobar steps on the bag and throws to first. They got him. Six-three double play, 2 gone in the second.
A really nice job of timing that ball to get his footwork set, to catch it, and then throw and step on the bag all in one motion. Really nice.
Got Young by a half a step at first, and here's Hardy.
Vargas only had 1 double play grounder in his last 13 starts, so already things looking better here.
There's a strike to the Orioles shortstop. Hardy just 182 in this series, 2 for 11. Signed a 3-year contract extension with the Orioles prior to the start of the series. Little blooper, shallow center, Kane on, and he will play it on the hop. So Hardy reaches with a 2-out single. Take a look at the Chevrolet pitch tracks in the arsenal for Jason Vargas.
Just a little over 50% with that fastball. Like we said before, a breaking ball pitcher will pitch inside with that fastball to set up his good change.
He faces Caleb Joseph here with 2 down in the second.
Defend the objectives.
Joseph, a guy who was scuffling big time at the end of the regular season. Early September, he had gone 3 for 5 against the Red Sox, and then went 0 for 30 the rest of the way, and then 0 for 3 in his first 3 postseason at bats, but then went 2 for 3 as he played game 2. Ball well hit to left. Back toward that wall. Gordon is back and on the track, hauls it in. Joseph stung it.
Ready for the next round.
But a Gold Glover hauled it in. They go to the bottom of the second.
Makes me feel bad, Professor.
Search and destroy.
You're good, bro. You're running with killers and you're leading.
Defend the objective.
But I got no ring. I need a ring.
Don't worry, it'll happen.
Yeah, well,
You'll probably.
Good job, Grunt. Get ready for the next round.
If you keep playing like that, it's gonna pop you.
Search and destroy.
that's more than 8 because I went into bombs in my so.
You keep going ham, bro.
Protect the objectives.
your
Good job. Get ready for the next round.
Don't matter, bro.
a rapid fire on that.
Halftime. Search and destroy.
Let me grab the bomb. We're gonna plant 8.
Destroy the objectives.
Okay.
Charges acquired.
Oh, someone's gonna pee.
Friendly counter UAV inbound.
Alright, we're going to a pee, so this is good.
Charges check.
Thank you, man.
Scrambler up. Bomb is gone.
Oh, fuck. I almost killed them all that round.
Tonight on Fox Sports 1 at 8. Game 4 of the NLCS. Cardinals and Giants. Don't miss the action.
Operation complete. Nice job, Russ.
That has been an entertaining. I mean, the postseason has been absolutely off the charts. All the one-run games,
Extra inning games.
Omar Infante is going to lead it off in the bottom half of the second against Miguel Gonzalez, who faced 7 Royals in the first and 2 of them crossed.
I got 110 plus bonus. I'm gonna wake up 25.
Infante with a career high 66 runs batted in this season. Has knocked in 1 in the postseason, hitting with 185 in the 7 games.
Oh, come on, please.
Breaking pitch, pretty. 1 and 2.
Gonzalez, when he's at his best, will use that pitch when he's behind in the count also. That good changeup that we talked about. And his fastball is pretty straight. We could break the ball there.
Remember, this is only the second postseason start in his career for Gonzalez. The first came 2 years ago against the Yankees, and it was a great start at Yankee Stadium. It was the game that Raul Ibanez did his thing, the game-tying home run off Jim Johnson, and then the game winner off Brian Madison.
When Buck Showalter was talking about this game, he had some real good feelings that Gonzalez was going to have a good game today. Rough start.
And he strikes out Infante for the first out here in the second. Steve Fiziak got things covered on the Kansas City side. What you got?
Ernie, everybody's been talking about the Royals' great pitching and defense, but the offense has been rather clutch as well. They have scored the go-ahead run in the 6th inning or later in 6 of the 7 postseason games, including 5 in the final at bat. And yesterday was a classic example. 6th inning, Billy Butler up, 1st and 3rd, 1 out. Billy saying, just do my job. Just make contact, get the ball in the air deep enough to score Dyson. He did, and then they hand the baseball to that fabulous bullpen, and they win it 2-1. Today, they did the job in the 1st inning, getting a ground out from Hosmer that forced a mistake by the Baltimore defense, and now they lead it 2-0.
Thank you, Steve. It's been nice to have Steve and Bordy with us, and I hope you fans at home have enjoyed that too. Some familiar voices, if you're a Royals fan or an Orioles fan, providing real good insight on both sides for guys who have been around the team for 162 games of the regular season. So we certainly appreciate their work. Ball and a strike to Moustakas. talked to him before the game because everybody has talked about the play that he made last night over the railing and being held up by the fans, and it was certainly one of the signature moments of last night's game. But Ronnie, you and I were over there this morning before the game, and that's a pretty deep drop off. Here's the play, but this has to be a good 6 or 7 feet down to concrete if you go over it.
No, absolutely. I guess you have to call this because he called it the crowd surfing catch by Mustafa. That's where he fell into. That's the areas below ground level, like another 4 feet.
Pulled the string and struck him out. Back-to-back strikeouts for Gonzalez here in the second.
Curveball to Infante here. Took the fastball right by him. He doesn't miss many pitches, that's why. They can't believe he's going to do that one.
2 up and 2 down, both strikeout victims, and here is the top of the order. And they'll see this Escobar. Escobar singled in the first, an infield single to hit the bag at second. To right, Marquez right there. 1-2-3 inning for Gonzalez. We head to the top of the third.
Casey, I'm not going to be
Alright guys, no ranked team again, fully ranked team. Go to work.
Kill confirmed.
Go crazy, get the game over with as quickly as possible. Go crazy.
Shut up, clock in and load up.
Look at this shit.
Charges in.
We've taken control.
That one rock flat. Stick to one side, don't go in the middle. Focus push you.
UAV inbound.
Get the guy behind you. Dude, I almost had him.
UAV inbound.
Oh my god.
A 2-0 lead through 2 innings. Can't be around Kansas City without coming across imagery of the 1985 World Champion Royals. The MVP of that World Series was Brett Saberhagen, is here to see the Royals trying to get back to the World Series. What is it like to see all these years later and see this happening again?
Growing up, I've always been a baseball fan, and 2014 Royals have turn me into a huge baseball fan for them. The city is going crazy. It's the passion is back again.
In a long time, did you think this was going to happen again?
It's going to happen at some point in time. You never know when, but 29 years, that's not a good ball there.
That ball is about 25 rows deep and right, as a matter of fact, and a solo shot by Ryan Flaherty to lead it off here in the third and cut the lead in half.
Bet you called it. Hold on, here comes the home run ball back. You got Jason Marcus on the mound. The strategy this postseason has been to get these guys through 6 innings, primarily get to that bullpen with Guerrero, Wade, and Holland on the back end. You didn't need a bullpen back in the 85 World Series. Who can play games? What do you make of the way pitchers are handled these days?
Well, I enjoy trying to pitch when I started, and I know a lot of the old guys pitching-wise always enjoy that as well. It's set up perfectly for Ned, especially last night. I mean, these guys know exactly what their roles are, and it happened last night. And it's fun to watch. I mean, any of these guys in the Royals bullpen, and a lot of these big league bullpens could be closers for any team. That's how good the bullpens have gotten.
You know, they're going to get mad at me if I stay here any longer. I'm going to let you go and enjoy the game.
Thanks, Matt.
Guys, back up to you.
All right, thank you, Matt. Thank you, Brett. That was quite concise by Brett. That's a bad ball, right? Good ball.
Still knows the sound of the bat.
Well, it was good news for Oriole fans who watched their guys get on the board. Here in the third, another look.
Well, you could make the argument that Flaherty has taken the best at-bats for the Orioles in this ALCS. This one deep into right field. Now Barks has given up in the postseason 3 solo shots.
Let's go there. Top of the order now with Nick Markakis. Vargas jumps out ahead 0-2.
Vargas, after giving us a home run, he hasn't been tentative. He's still attached to strike zone.
Well, we had Saberhagen on with Matt, and related the story that was in the Kansas City paper during the division series with the Angels, and one of those things that makes you wonder if you're a Kansas City fan if the stars are aligned a certain way, because Britt Saberhagen back in '85, the night before, he pitched Game 7 in which they beat the Cardinals to win it all. He and his wife delivered their first child, Drew, later went on to Western Carolina, where he was a teammate of Greg Holland. Greg Holland and his wife celebrated their first birthday during the playoffs.
Definitely some symmetry here in Kansas City.
Never a doubt. Good job. Two strikes to Markakis. Go ahead,
Brett Saberhagen in his day, impeccable control. Guy who routinely would walk over 20 in the entire season.
And draw the second. Finally scoops it up and throws it out. And that's 2 down here in the third.
Saberhagen just wasn't a control pitcher. He had a high velocity fastball and a nasty curveball. He had a lot of stuff. He's been short right from the beginning. Really was comfortable out on the mound.
With a run in and 2 down, here's Steve Pearce. Hitting in the 2-hole with a left-hand starter. Line toward left, Alex Gordon on. And for the second time tonight, he's taken one away from Steve Pearce. But nobody was taking this away from Ryan Flaherty. A bomb to right. And it's a 2-1 game.
She may be top 10 again in this week's game. Let's see, top 5. Top Chevy at 25,000. 22, only 2,000.
Who get that? Who get that in fucking 5 games? It's like 7 games. Yeah, 150 right now.
Yeah, 22.
You're not getting the 150.
You're lagging, I can't really hear you.
You are not getting I'm just happy. Deal?
Yeah, you know me, I try, man. I try every year. Okay. Wait, we're in the UK, home. What part of UK you from?
London.
Oh, South Main Street.
Well, yeah, but not much, to be honest.
Oh, thank you. Jasmine.
But I'm good.
Should we dashboard?
Why?
Kill confirmed.
Yeah, Buddha.
Oh, yeah, back up. He's not a Buddha, he dies.
Behind the mic, powered by Ford, on BleacherReport.com/.
We restore the conviction.
Bottom 3 in KC. Nori Aoki leads it off. So how would you gauge the sun and shadows phenomenon right now, Iron Man?
Once it gets a little bit more consistent, where you have lighting where the ball's coming from, where you're hitting, just a little bit better. Right now they have that another burst of sunlight that's just right in front of home plate. I don't know where that's coming from. So now you have that area. All that does is just make it a little harder. So break right there from the upper tank.
Dude, I'm trying to find some enemies, but there's none here.
We've taken the lead.
Aoki was hit by a pitch his first time,
UAV inbound.
and eventually scored the second Kansas City run. Both runs scoring on the same play on a ground ball to first. Tried to nail Escobar. The ball was bobbled. It got kicked back to the screen. And Aoki came around to score.
Kill confirmed.
In the air to left, and there is Cruz. One down.
Hitters gonna get a little frustrated, Cal. And we've all been there, right? You put your head down just about as fast as you can. He thought he had a pitch to hit, popped it up. More frustrated with himself than anything else.
Here's Lorenzo Kane, the number 3 hitter who laid down a sacrifice bunt his first time.
Destroy your equipment.
That's what put Escobar and Aoki in scoring position, and they both scored on that ground ball to first.
UAV inbound.
Kane 8 for 12 in this series. 12 for 31 in the postseason. Has knocked in 4 runs, has scored 9 times. And has been splendid defensively. Foul straight back.
To me, what's great about the postseason, all the big stars, you know those players, but if you're not following the Tennessee World, you probably don't know enough about Lorenzo Cain. So just see him over the coast and see how confident he is.
Friendly counter UAV
He's behind 0-2. Gonzalez to the plate. And he struck him out. Third strikeout of the afternoon for Gonzalez. And 6 straight set down by the right-hander.
Well, if you're in the pit scouts, and you're here to see the Royals and the Orioles, and if the Royals move forward, that's a pitch that you're going to be telling your pitcher that might be where you want to attack Lorenzo Cain if you get ahead of him.
A good low ball hitter, and with 2 strikes, you can elevate the fastball. Shadows or no shadows, that's a good pitch.
Here's Eric Hosmer. There's a strike. It was Hosmer's ground ball that pierced at first. It set off that chain reaction that allowed 2 runs to score in the first.
I've got the guy over there.
Into right, got enough of it. For a 2-out single.
Just trying to go back inside on a fastball right here. Just in on it up. He's still strong enough. He muscles it out to the right field for a single. You can see how difficult it is to see the pitches. You can barely see the face of Gonzalez.
Team leading 13th hit of the postseason for Hosmer. And here's Billy Butler.
I talked to Billy Butler a little bit about the shadows, and he's quick to say, we both got to blame it.
I'm not.
Hard hit to third. Flaherty head to the 4th.
He's so boring with 3 people.